Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's recap of the Celebrity Apprentice.
Well, on the last episode, we left everyone making preparations for the big Ivanka Trump jewelry auction.
Yay!
And the arrival of Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan, what you doing here?
So, Piers paid a little visit to the teams, and when he visited Annie's team,
He kind of put the fear.
Athena.
He put the fear of God into Melissa because she wasn't raising squat for her team.
Yeah, so after he left, she was like making phone calls and scrambling to raise some money.
Boop, 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 boop. She pulled up the old Palm Centro and was like, "Hey, can you?" No.
Yeah.
All right. So in the meantime, Annie found out about Natalie Gulbis's plan to screw her.
Yeah, the
She
whole
wasn't too happy about it either.
contacting rival poker players to get money from them.
That was genius.
So Annie freaked out.
She went freaking ballistic, and she went and found Natalie and was like, "Bitch, what are you doing?"
First she was freaking out to the guy on the phone.
Yeah, you better turn down the volume because I'm gonna
yell it at you. So she freaked out.
She is such an arrogant POS. Let me tell you, I don't like her at all. So, yeah, it's time for the auction. And Melissa, of course, gives the ultimate words of advice. Boobies up, lipstick on.
That was good.
She just wants a pat on the back, you know? She's not besties with anybody.
She did the clothes. She did the jewelry.
Whatever. Alright, so it's auction time.
Guess who's there?
Melania.
Ah. Yeah.
Yeah, we're treated by an appearance from Melania, who probably only appears on this show about once a season.
Where was Baron?
With a sitter.
No, he's probably at school.
Oh yeah, that's right.
At college.
He's probably at business school already.
He is.
He's at
Wharton,
yeah. All right, so it's auction time, and Annie is the auctioneer for Athena, and I thought she did a really good job.
Is it that hard when you have all your freaking friends there?
Yeah. She worked the crowd, though, and, you know, she had all of the jewelry pretty much, you know, split up so that it would be not too embarrassing.
For Ivanka.
For Ivanka or Donald.
Yes.
And then Clint was the auctioneer for Kotu.
What a disaster. He's like, can I get 20,000 for these rings?
And then, like, dead silence. And
can I get anything for these rings?
Their whole strategy was that they were going to put all of the money on one item so that they would have the highest profit margin.
And then the other items, just anything goes.
Who the hell was going to pay that much money for that, sorry, Ivanka, crap?
Even if it was, like, really high-end, like...
Yeah.
That stuff was expensive.
Yeah. That was really expensive.
I mean, the only people who were bidding were, like, people's friends. They're not, gonna, you know? So,
were they expecting, like, people to jump in off the street and be like, 30,000 for that?
I wouldn't be surprised if most of the people that were there were fillers.
Yeah, definitely. So, Clint got the wrong item, and then Joan popped her head out, and she's like, she's not wearing earrings, it's a ring.
Yeah.
And then, thank God Joan took over after that point, because Clint realized, whoa, stick a fork in me, I'm done. Where's Joan Rivers?
She should have been the auctioneer from the start.
She couldn't do everything,
I know. But Clint sucked.
So, yeah, Joan took over, got the people laughing, got the people bidding.
Alright, so, time to go to the boardroom.
Piers Morgan totally called out Jessie.
Yeah.
He was like, hello, you're married to a movie star. She's got movie star friends.
Where's the money?
Exactly.
And he was like, I don't do that.
I don't mix business with pleasure. I love Jesse James, but he's insane. All right.
So it quickly became the Annie versus Joan show.
Oh, and, you know, Melissa threw her team under the bus for her mother.
Yeah. Joan was calling Annie Hitler.
That was crazy.
It was getting crazy.
That was maybe crossing the line a little bit. All right, so Kotu raised $92,000.
But Athena raised $153,000.
Well, you can do the math.
Well,
Athena wins.
Let's just say Piers Morgan announced Athena's total, and he said pounds instead of dollars. And Jesse was like, this is America.
Nice dig, Jesse. So, yeah, it's a record. $245,000 in 1 week for
Annie's charity.
Apprentice.
Refugees International.
Never heard of them, but I'm sure they're worthy. All right, so now it's Annie versus Melissa. She's like, why the hell did you do that to me? For your mother.
Hello.
She birthed me. I had to. So Joan is 100% dead to her.
I don't think Joan
She's
cares,
done.
Annie.
Yeah, really. So why didn't Joan do everything? That's what they want to know. Because she can't. She was project manager. She had to delegate. If she didn't, they would have been like, why did you do everything? So Joan's upset that somebody's going to be fired because...
She was crying.
She was really attached to these people.
Not crying. Crying.
She was crying without moving her face. Just tears came out.
Yeah.
And she was like...
Oh.
I'm sorry, Joan. Don't have so much work done.
Natalie was fired.
Yeah, because she picked the wrong jewelry and she didn't pony up the cash. So Annie's really pissed. Did we happen to mention how pissed Annie was at Joan? Really pissed. She doesn't even want to be in the same room with her.
On a lighter note.
Yeah. Annie delivered that giant check to Refugees International, and the guy was like, oh my God, this is the biggest check I ever got. That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I would love to be able to walk in and hand $250,000 over to my charity.
Except it's not. It'd be $250.
All right, so the next meeting is in the Donald's living room.
Dining room.
Right. Which is quite nice.
Yep. And the Schwann's frozen food
CEO.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone related to the company.
Scott McNair.
He was there.
I'm sure Donald has never eaten Schwann's frozen food on that dining table.
You never know. So, the test this time, I can't even say this week because there was 2.
That's right.
Is to create a signature dish for Schwann's Live Smart brand.
I want to be healthy. All of their stuff is so salty. Have you ever had Schwann's? I'm sorry. It gives me heartburn. So, my buddy, Joe Kernan, is sitting in for Donald Jr. Yeah, that's right.
Woo woo!
How many mornings have you watched Joe Kernan?
Lots.
Droopy dog, that's what we call him. Alright, so Jesse and Herschel were the project managers. Probably just because they want Jesse fired and Herschel...
No, because Jesse hasn't been the PM yet.
Oh, okay. And, yeah, Herschel thinks he needs to turn around his team to start winning.
Yep.
So he's the man to do it.
And the winning project manager gets $20,000 for their charity of choice.
Alright, time to meet with the execs. Basically, they said, just make sure it tastes good and everything will be cool. And you have to make a
marketing campaign.
Right. So, Annie wants turkey meatballs. And whatever Annie wants, Annie gets.
Yeah.
Although, they're going to do a little tasting test.
They ended up making 3 samples. It was like turkey meatballs and gluten-free pasta.
Right. Chili.
Chili and meatloaf.
Right. So, Annie and Brandy are the cookers. Because the other 2 can't cook. Yeah. They're going to cook all the stuff. Basically, it was Annie doing the cooking because I don't think Brandy has seen the inside of a kitchen.
She's like, look how fast I chopped. Oh, the chefs are really impressed. I chopped so fast. I did this in like 2 minutes.
It's people like that I just want to smack. Because she's just as needy as Melissa.
Yeah.
But she won't admit it. Exactly. So, meanwhile, over at Kotu, everybody knows that Joan doesn't cook.
Yeah.
It's a proven fact. For the last 100 years, she's been doing her acts. She's always like, I don't cook.
So, the team comes up with this soy ginger chicken that...
Well, Clint came up with soy ginger chicken because Herschel...
is like, we're doing chicken.
Yeah, period. So, Clint's like, my wife makes me this and it's tasty. So, what the hell do Clint and Herschel know about cooking?
I don't know.
Not much.
Back in Athena, they were testing the meals, and Jesse was like, this better be good, or it's your ass.
And then he very rudely farted after he voted for the chili.
Ew.
But they convinced him to go for the turkey meatballs because
I love
he was
all
outvoted.
of those dishes.
I do too, but The soy ginger chicken was too damn salty. I could feel my ankles swelling up already.
Soy sauce with a side of chicken.
With a lick of chicken.
Yeah.
A shot of soy sauce with a lick of chicken.
Mm-hmm.
So Joan figured out by adding some blood orange to the chicken that it turned into orange Asian chicken.
How the hell would you think of that?
You add anything citrus. That's like that ponzoy sauce. Or ponzu sauce. Yeah, so they went with the Asian, orange Asian chicken.
Soy chicken.
Right.
And then for their marketing campaign...
Well, they had their dessert too, which was yogurt and berries and granola.
It was a parfait.
Yeah, it was pretty cool looking.
Their marketing campaign was like delivering schwans to Clint.
In his tour bus. Why does Clint have to be... Yeah, Clint is like egocentric. I'm sorry.
And Athena's campaign, I don't know.
They didn't have one.
Yeah.
They really didn't have one.
Jesse totally took the reins on that. He was like, everyone go home, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
So he did the whole presentation, but then he didn't really make a marketing campaign.
Yeah. So, there was hits and misses on both sides.
Yeah.
So, Jesse James must be pretty good in bed. I didn't say this. The Donald said this.
Oh, yeah. And just to clarify, their meal was called Triple Play Turkey Meatballs with gluten-free pasta and apple crisp for dessert.
Yeah, so let's get back to bed. Jesse must be good in bed because obviously he's married to Sandra Bullock and he's kind of a blank. He's Jesse. What that has to do with anything, I have no idea, but...
Did you ever realize that the evil people from Pokemon are Jesse and James?
But did you also realize that the criminal is called Jesse James from the old Wild West?
But I'm just saying.
Do you think he's... No. Alright, so... They liked both of the meals?
A lot.
A lot, yeah.
But Athena won.
Okay. $20,000 for Long Beach Education Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse James pulled it out of his ass, and he won again.
So, Kotu is in the boardroom again. And Donald Trump loves everyone there, and he wants Herschel to know he's not a gay man, but he loves Herschel.
How the hell did that come around?
I don't know.
I love you, Herschel, but I'm not gay. Yeah. It was Herschel's fault, pretty much, because he demanded that it be chicken, and he doesn't even eat meat. So, how could he be project manager when he's, like, vegetarian or whatever he is?
So he was fired.
Oh, Herschel.
I know. I didn't like him in the beginning, but now I'm like, Herschel.
I know. Shut up.
Shut up. That's in honor of Herschel.
Yes. Next time, oh my God, the Reverend Jim Bob Kramer.
Woo!
Another CNBC God.
And Rivers delivers.
Take that how you want it. Till next time, much love.